Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a testing out new makeup products video. I was going to do this in separate videos because I have a foundation I want to try out, as well as eyeshadow, face powder, bronzer, blush, highlight, concealer, a brow mascara, and a liquid lipstick. The lighting is going to go from like really bright to really dark because it's like 40-mile-per-hour winds outside today. I don't know what happened, but like a bunch of wind, see now it's getting like really bright in here. A bunch of wind just decided to come through today, of course, on the day I'm filming. But I figured I could do like all this in one video and just do like a really good check-in at the end of the day, see how this foundation works, see how all the products work together instead of two separate videos. I don't know. I've never done it before, so I figured we could just try it out. I'm also going to be using the Real Techniques Diamond Sponge, which I have not tried yet, and I'm very excited about that. So if you want to see these goodies in action, then please keep on watching. So I do have eyeshadows to test out today. It's not like anything like amazing. It's actually the e.l.f. Matte for Matte 2 eyeshadow palette in Summer Breeze. It has a bunch of the warm tones in it. To be completely honest, the first Matte for Matte I am not a fan of. I really do not care for it. So I'm hoping that that's not the case with this one, because the tones in this one actually intrigue me more than the first palette. And the foundation we'll be doing a wear test and all that on today is the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. Very excited to try this out. Like I always say in some of my videos, I have been getting more oily recently, but I do still like my illuminating things. So this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like right here. It's your typical warm tone palette. I don't have a eyebrow filler in or anything like that I'm gonna use today that's new. So I'm just going to fill my brows in real quick off camera. I'm just gonna use my normal like ColourPop pomade for that. Okay, so I did my eyebrows and primed my eyes, and then I just used the first shade right here to set the primer. So I don't really know what I want to do today. Probably just something kind of natural and neutral. I don't want to really go for anything like crazy. So taking this first shade right here on a fluffy blending brush, there is a lot of kick up in the pan. I'm going to buff this a little in my crease and above my crease because I do have hooded eyes. I feel like you can't see any of like my actual eyelid. These already look better than the first Matte for Matte. I don't know if it was just the color layout of the first Matte for Matte that I didn't like, but I do own it. I just don't use it because I just don't like it. I don't know what it is, but I definitely should do a declutter video because I have a lot of stuff in my collection that I would like to get rid of. So that is good. And then we probably will take this deeper brown that is right next to it and on a more defined brush. And this is all matte obviously, so there will be no shimmer on our eyes today. And then taking this kind of like peachy red shade, I'm going to take this on a little more defined brush. They all seem to have like the same kick up in the pan. This one doesn't seem that pigmented. I feel like it's just kind of blending into those browns. I don't really even see the red on my eye. Yeah, I don't know. I see the red a little, but it's definitely not that pigmented. I feel like it just blends in with the browns. Let's take a little bit of this purple shade. I know I said I wasn't gonna do anything crazy, and see what that looks like. I feel like it added, honestly, like a more like browny red tint right there than anything. See, this is the one problem I have with these eyeshadow palettes like this. I just feel like everything kind of blends together. There's no like actual like definition between the shades, so that's always been my problem. It was the same problem with the first Matte for Matte. I just don't really care for it for that reason. So I'm going to take a flat shader brush now, and I'm just going to take that cream shade that we used in the very beginning. See, I even feel like this cream shade isn't that pigmented. Maybe I'm just being too picky, but I don't know. I own so many eyeshadow palettes that I really think this palette would be good for beginners. Me personally, I'm just not a fan of it because I have so many shades like this that are much more pigmented in other palettes. I'm not liking this makeup. It's just very plain in my opinion, but there's some days that I like plain makeup. But like I did say, I own so many of these shades already, so it's like kind of boring to me. So this is kind of like a no in my book. I know it is affordable. It's only $10, so I will keep it because it is affordable, but it's just not, it's just kind of like just boring for me. There wasn't any fallout, there wasn't anything bad. I don't know, it's just not wowing me. I have those colors in all of my palettes, so I just don't really feel the pull towards it like I do with other palettes. So we're gonna move on to the face now. I'm actually going to use a primer that I like. This is the Catrice Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base. Since I do get oily nowadays, and this is a like luminizing foundation, I still like to wear luminizing foundations. I just am on the hunt for a really good mattifying primer still. Some days I'll be matte, some days I'll be oily, some days I'll have like normal skin. So I don't know what my skin is doing, honestly, because I used to be dry and normal, and now I'm like normal and oily. So the foundation we'll be using is the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. This is about $8 or $9 at Ulta. Ulta does sell it in stores and online. They have like a whole LA Girl setup in stores now, which I'm so excited about. I do have the shade Fair, and I'm very excited about this. I've heard a lot of people do use this as like a mixing foundation because it is so runny and luminizing. I'm nervous because I really don't want to look like an oil spill by the end of the day. So I'm going to take my Real Techniques diamond sponge. I don't know what side I want to use. I guess I'll use this side. I feel like it's got pretty good coverage. Well, there's definitely nothing matte about this foundation at all. I look so crazy with my eyes right now, but it is very luminizing, very dewy. I like the sponge. It's just a weird shape than a normal sponge because it's a shape of a diamond, so it's kind of weird getting used to it. But the coverage on this is definitely light to medium. You're still able to see my freckles and stuff, so it's not full coverage at all. But it does have coverage to it. It's not like there isn't any. I did about a pump and a half, and this is how far I did get. It's just so dewy. It does scare me, but I do like it. I feel like this would be nice maybe in the summer months, in the winter months, because sometimes I can get more dry in the winter. So we'll just kind of see. But we do have their matching concealer to try out, as well as the matching face powder. So this is a holy grail concealer. Everybody and their mother owns it. I have it in the shade Porcelain, and I'm really excited to try it out because, like I said, I've never tried it, and supposedly it's like the greatest concealer ever. It has a little brush tip applicator, so you just brush it on wherever you need it. And yeah, that's basically it. So I'm going to take my sponge again. Hopefully it'll kind of lighten up my face a little bit. I definitely don't think I like this sponge for under the eye. I feel like it's a little weird for me. I like the shape of other sponges. So the concealer is really brightening and it looks nice on my skin. But I have to say, when I get close up to the mirror, I feel like my under eyes, like you're really able to see the fine lines. I'm not really a fan of that because I don't really want to emphasize the fine lines under there. But they're definitely emphasized because I can see them really close, right where the tip of my sponge is. The concealer's nice. I just feel like it just kind of looks a little crepey on my under eye. But we will set it. I have the LA Girl Pro Face Powder. This is, it's a high definition matte powder. I don't think, oh, it's in the shade Classic Ivory. Oh, I don't like this. Okay. So I just put that powder on and it like kind of took away some of the coverage. Now I have this really creepy, crepey looking powder dot right here. Okay, I do not like this. I don't know if you're able to see right in this area. It did take away a lot of the coverage and now I have like this powderiness right here. I don't know what that is. That's obviously from the powder, but I don't know why it would leave that right there. I'm just going to lightly kind of tap the other side and see if this does the same thing. This looks a lot better on my forehead than it does under my under eye. So I definitely think this is going to be a face powder, not an under eye powder. It didn't do it that bad on this side, but this side still looks gross. I do not like the way that side looks. So I've set my whole face and I still feel like it's a little bit tacky, but I don't want to add any more powder because I'm already gonna have to use a setting spray because it's just, the under eye does not look good right there. But I do want to use this brow building fiber gel. This is from Ardell. It is in the shade Taupe. Like I said, I already did fill in my eyebrows, but I was real curious about this. I just saw it one day at H-E-B, so I just picked it up, but it has fibers in it. Oh, this is actually really nice. It filled in my eyebrow nice. I like the color. The shade Taupe does work, but it's holding down my brow hairs. So I like the brow fiber gel. It actually dried down pretty nicely. It added volume and added tint to my eyebrows, so that's nice. The face doesn't look too bad. I just don't like the under eye. The under eye looks too crazy for me. I'm actually going to use a brown eyeliner. This is from Essence. It's a long lasting eye pencil. It's in the shade Hot Chocolate. I'm just going to apply this to my waterline. And then on a pencil brush, I'm just going to mix the two brown shades that we first used and buff them under my lower lash line. And then the mascara we'll be using is actually this Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Curl and Hold Mascara. I tried out the purple mascara in another makeup testing video, and I like the purple mascara, except the longer that I did wear it on my lower lash line, it kind of like, I don't know if it flaked or if the product just started coming down, but I had black all underneath my eyes, and it was from the mascara. So I was like, I think this is going to be a top lash mascara only. I don't know how this one is since it is a different formula and the wand is actually curved and different, but we'll be trying this out. It's like $3 or $4 Ulta, so really affordable. Okay, so right off the bat, I kind of think I like this mascara more. I honestly want to try these mascaras like paired together. Like do one coat of one mascara and do another coat of another. So I definitely feel like this formula is a little more clumpier than the purple one though. And I feel like it's a lot drier than the purple one. I feel like the purple one was a lot wetter. But we'll see how this looks, and hopefully it doesn't look like crap by the end of the day. As far as bronzer and highlight goes, I have this I don't know how to say it, something with a B, Beauty. You can find this at TJ Maxx and Marshalls for about, not $10, for about like $3 or $4. And this highlight in here is amazing. This has already been talked about, but like I did say, some of the stuff, I just have it sitting around and I just need to use it in videos. I'm so excited about these highlights. I'll have to pull out a different bronzer because I forgot that this bronzer in here is actually shimmery. But the highlight is phenomenal. The highlight I will be using is actually the second highlight that is swatched right there. But for being a $3 or $4 palette, those are really pretty. So for a new bronzer I'll be using, this is from Rimmel. And I'm kind of sad because Rimmel is getting taken out of Ulta. I don't know why, but it is. Everything was on clearance. And I did find this because it's in like the news section. But it's the Rimmel Maxi Bronzer Face and Body Bronzer. This is in the shade 01 Light. So we'll be just using this and trying it out today. I hope they don't discontinue Rimmel everywhere because they're also taking it out of my H-E-B and I don't know why. I don't know what they're going to put right there. But this is a really pretty bronzer. It's really natural. I definitely like how natural it looks. It kind of gave like a bronze from within glow, and it looks really, really pretty on. This is probably like $4 or $5, and they had a coupon attached to it when I did get it. So this is actually really pretty. That's why I'm sad that they're taking Rimmel out. And then highlight, we're actually going to use this on the face and the eyes today. So I'm actually going to go in and highlight first my inner corner and my brow bone with this. It's a stunning highlight. It's seriously so pigmented. It's so affordable. Like I did say, keep an eye out for it at like your TJ Maxx or Marshalls because it is out there. And then I'm going to take a little bit of it and highlight my face. So that is what it looks like right there. I mean, that is a $3 highlight. I love it so much. I just don't understand how these sometimes get overlooked at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but I am bad about that myself. I do overlook their makeup there, but I've seen so many good videos using this, so I had to pick it up for myself. And then a blush that we will be using today is actually from Kokie Cosmetics. I really would like to get more of this brand, but they are more on the pricey side of the drugstore. It reminds me a lot of sometimes like the Physicians Formula, or just a little bit more pricey. But this is their blush palette. This is in the shade Blushing. I really like the packaging. I think it's cute, and it has the 3 most beautiful blush shades in it. I will use all 3 of these colors, and I'm going to take this lighter one right here. Ooh. Okay, very pigmented. Super pigmented right off the bat. I actually need to blend that out, but I always get stuck with certain blush palettes that like I can't use one shade, or maybe I don't like one shade, but I can actually use all the shades in here, which is nice. They're all right up my alley because they're all like light peachy pinks or like mauvey pinks. So I like these, and it looks nice. Now that everything's on my face, the foundation definitely doesn't look too bad. It's still a little bit sticky, so I am worried about that. But the last thing we'll be using is the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lip Color. This is in the shade Be My Baby 700. I really enjoy these, and this is just a new one I did pick up because everything has been on sale for like $3. So this is the finished look. I was going to spray my face with like setting spray and stuff, but I don't want to alter with the wear of the foundation. It definitely looks a lot better now once I have everything on my face. So this is the finished look right here. It's definitely more illuminating, a little more dewy. I did use that nice matte powder, so hopefully it will help throughout the day with my oiliness. I do like how the lip color ties in with the eyes. They're just kind of nice, kind of like normal burgundy neutral eyes. So I pretty much like everything. The eyeshadow palette's just kind of boring for me, honestly. The mascara is a little dry. It does look good on the eyes, but it's just a little dry and a tad bit clumpy. The powder I'm curious to try out with other foundations, but everything else was really nice. I really like the blush, bronzer, and highlight. So I will link all these products down below, and then I will do a check-in in a little bit. Currently it is 12 o'clock right now, so I'm going to do a check-in way later in the evening. My lighting situation gets bad around here around 5, so I'll probably do the check-in there, and we'll see how all the products wear. I already know probably that the lipstick won't wear that well because I like to eat and snack throughout the day, so if that holds up, then that is a winner in my book, but I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Hey y'all, so I am doing my end of the video check-in. It is like 5:30, almost 6, so lighting's getting a little darker in here. Plus there's like 40-mile-per-hour winds outside where I have no idea where this came from. But I was kind of just looking at my makeup. I did have like a, I don't know, pizza thing for lunch with some ranch, and I've been drinking a tea. So I was kind of just observing my face in the lip color. Surprisingly, the lip color has stayed on. It wore off a little bit in the center, but not too bad. Eyebrows look good. The mascara did the same thing the other mascara did. My under eye area is extremely black. Like it looks like the mascara is kind of rubbed off on my skin right there. So I do not like that. Eyeshadow is fine. I just think those mascaras are not meant for lower lash lines. I need to try it with a different mascara on my lower lash line and one of those mascara from Essence on my upper lashes. And then as far as the foundation goes, I am starting to get oily, which is exactly what I expected, if I'm being honest. It's actually, I figured I'd be a lot oilier now, but you can definitely see right here, I did not put highlight there. That's just the foundation's luminosity, and that is just my oils coming through. But I expected to be a lot oilier wearing this foundation, and I'm not too bad. I'm not oily up here. It's just right in this area right here and right here is the areas that I seem to get most oily in. But other than that, it looks really good. It hasn't really worn off anywhere. It looks a little funky around my nose. Looks like a little patchy right here in this area. But other than that, it doesn't even look that bad. My skin doesn't feel dry or anything like that. I do like this foundation a lot. It was really good coverage and everything. I think I need to get a really bomb mattifying primer. There's one from Becca I want. I think it's like the Ever Matte, and it literally sucks the life out of your skin. And I honestly think that's what I need. But it looks so good besides this little oiliness right here in the mascara. That's really the only thing I have to say. Highlight still looks good. Bronzer looks good. Blush is still on. The blush has actually stayed on for I don't even know how many. It's been like 6 hours, I think now, 6 or 7 hours. everything still looks good. Just really, it was just the oiliness and the mascara. And like I did say, I kind of expected the mascara to do that because the other mascara did do that. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you want more testing makeup product videos like this one where I do a check-in at the end of the day and not just do it in one video and then that's it, you don't get to see the end of the day, let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and I will see you guys later. Bye y'all.